Just a little bit. Teeny, tiny, little bit. We're back, everybody, with a little bit of energy. See how I do tonight. Appreciate everybody's patience. Lately, I've been able to stream due to low energy and fighting off either a cold or a flu or something. My temperature is better and everything else is looking good, so we'll see how we do from there. Blue Joy, hey, good to see you over on Twitch. How you doing tonight? I did do some block upgrades over here in the meantime. I had a blanket wrapped around me and some soup in front of me, and I came over and updated a good portion of this stuff. We got that down there still to upgrade. I got that there. Okay, so let's head on down. Friendly reminder, as always, as of late, we are now streaming on Kick, YouTube, and Twitch, so 3 different platforms. All 3 platforms are at Greg Scott Bailey. If you're looking to support, that's one of the ways you could do it. We got Kick up to 31 followers, I believe. It's not too bad considering things, since we're coming back into it and everything. Double check. 31 followers. Certainly appreciate that. We just got YouTube over 500 subscribers. Subscribers is the follower version on YouTube. That's their free version. And rocking and rolling on Twitch as usual. Go for that 3,000. Go for 5,000 followers, but hit that 3,000 mark. We'll be happy. We're at 2,657. So you guys have been helping me out on all of these to get me where I'm trying to go, and certainly appreciate all of you for it. It is a horde night, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately because I want to build, I want to work on stuff. I don't want to have to worry about a horde night, so we'll go to fort with some ammo and we'll fight with whoever's on the server, and then we'll come back to work on this. But that is in about 32 real life minutes or so. 32, 33 minutes. Let's go back again where I left off. Rogue Squadron, hello, hello. Did you just say hello? No, I said hello, but that's close enough. Good to see you, man. Now, I do have one work-related item, possibly that'll, if I have it come up, I'll have to break away. I think otherwise we should be good. There we go. I have a Christmas song stuck in my head. Okay, 62 blocks down, and then we'll mark off another 1,000 blocks on our list. And we've been leveling up. So I got 14 points to spend. Oh, Cluck Norris. I was like, what am I seeing over there? It's Cluck Norris peeking his beak around the corner. Let's do Deadeye. Boomstick. The fact that I haven't upgraded some of these essential gun levels. Wow. Machine gunner. Oh, golly. It's common stuff like that that I always space out in 7 Days to Die, despite how many hours I played the damn game. There are a lot of people that are way more adept at the skills and attributes than I am. More methodical and precise about where they put all that stuff. The Rogue Squadron, what do you got? You got a late night or early morning? Actually, I was going to say way too early for early morning. Late night? Yeah. There we go. All right. Which notepad file do I have? It is the ThunderCats Lair. Okay. Notepad. Oh. All right, another 1,000 blocks. We're at 35,000 blocks. And counting. Sweet. All right. So, before we get the next round... Ooh, did I? Nope, I gotta go the other way. Before I get the next round of concrete mix, we're going to get ready for the Horde Night. Say, where'd I put all the ammo? Let's see. Health. Health never hurts. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. We'll do a blackstrap coffee as well. I'll be doing learning elixirs. Did I have... eye candy for loot, but I'm not really worried about that. Fort bites. Why not? Let's head back to home to get some more food here. Okay. Where am I doing Horde? At Fort. When it's just me, I'm gonna just do it at Fort. At this point. Yeah, I just basically it's like get it done and get back to work kind of like mentality. Like I don't want to do Horde Night, but I'm streaming, so yeah, can't just sit like with a empty screen for 15 minutes, right? Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's always that funny notion of like sorry, I just had like this moment of deja vu. Oh, it's that song. I'd like to think you got the notion. Is that the lyrics? Something like that. You got the notion. That or chill at market and just chat with viewers. Yeah. Well, I don't. It's like I don't mind shooting the zombies. Next wipe and restart. And I've barely been giving it a thought, but I've been loosely in the back of my mind thinking about it. Next wipe and restart. I want to no big builds in a manner of speaking. I'm gonna work slowly on a tower, but no like goal to finish it. But next wipe and restart, time on the server is going to be pretty chillax. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Oh, where did the ammo get moved to? Is it downstairs? That's so cool. Well, ammo production's still down here, but but yeah, we'll be keeping it pretty chill on the server, and I think I'm in a state of flux right now too because of the like being sick and not being able to stream. Pal World comes out and we're like slammed with a new game. Oh, did these get... Yeah. Oops. Trying to click on the right thing here. OBS. All right. Okay, that's accessible. Sorry. Not allowed to see when I do accessing boxes. Sorry, not accessing boxes. When I'm okay, all right. When I'm putting passcodes in, sorry. Like words, Greg. Okay. Yeah, I'll bring some back if I don't use all of this. Interesting place for raw meat. Or rotting flesh. Okay. More on the floor, I'm sure, but... I don't know. Pretty creative stuff. Wish I had been on the server more to more lately to enjoy a lot of this. There we go. I knew we had some in here somewhere. All right. Let's go to the trader.
Let us speak, survivor. Well, there's always Shamway up the road.
Does the trader still sell recon? We could do a moonshine, maybe. Dasha, good morning to you. How you doing, buddy? What game is this? I know, right? I finally didn't cancel, even though I'm still not feeling better. But well, I'm feeling better, but not 100%. Oh, somebody hasn't unlocked this recently. Cool. Don't push yourself. Call it early if you have to. Health first, mate. Yeah, I know. Well, you know I'll do that. I did it the other night. Yeah, I'd rather not push it anyway. So. Oh, I already had some plaster casts there. Repair kits, though.
Thank you, survivor. Check back soon.
I haven't been keeping up on repair kits. Yeah, so I've been... There we go. I did a COVID test, came up negative, and the symptoms haven't really felt the same as when I had COVID back in October, so I'm like, okay, it's not COVID, but it feels like a flu, feels like a cold, kind of wrapped into one. And of course, you know, everybody's got that story. Oh, I heard there's this thing going around. You know, there's always that story. To me, it's just like, okay, there's always something going around. So, you know, but I appreciate it. You know, people are just trying to, you know, make commentary because I'm the one bringing it up anyways. I'm not feeling well. It again goes into that whole social thing lately. I've been kind of a goofball about. I've been making a lot of commentary on common everyday social things that people do and how they don't make sense to me or something. And because of that, you know, then people are kind of like looking at me funny, like why are you even asking this question? It's what people say. It's what people do. And yeah, I don't know. It's questions I felt like I should have asked 35 years ago or something, going into my teenage years. Oh man, I hate this part now because now we're kind of just waiting, but I don't want to get I don't want to like get the concrete mix in my inventory and all that stuff till after this. But currently, yeah, well, we actually check inventory of... We got concrete mix over at the ThunderCats lair, but wouldn't hurt to check what we got over here. I just told them I'm free for port invite as well. All right, there we go. Tell them thank you. All right, so we got concrete mix here. We'll want to keep an eye on our stash over at the ThunderCats Lair, as well as the cobble. Lurk while you work. All right, Dasha, as always, it's appreciated, buddy. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. Rogue Squadron gonna lurk as well. All right, buddy. Thanks so much. Some steel there. Okay. Building up a reasonable team here for Horde Night. Random people on the server. So we'll be doing what we can to get some collective XP. How many people we got on the server? 9? Okay. So, could still be some lag during Horde Night, but it's not going to be as bad with 9 people. If there's like 3 or 4 of us, then I think it would be pretty smooth. But... all right, let's go ahead and head over to Fort. Uh-oh. Somebody destroyed chunks of fort. Who's that? What? Okay. Okay, well, we'll make work of it as best we can. Weird. Well, if I get 50 kills this Horde Night, I'll be happy. I'm only familiar with one person in this group. Daddy-O, who has one more day of voting for the server than me. For those unfamiliar with it, this server has a vote process. You can vote for the server on a web page and help try to boosted as a top voted for server according to that webpage or whatever. And so anyways, when you vote, you get 200 sky coins. Sky coins can get you things in on the server alone. Okay. But yeah, so just kind of one of those fun little things that this server does to do a little bit extra beyond hosting a server, not just hosting, but giving some extra additional things that people could do. So I saved up my points when we wiped and restarted.
Greetings, Starfighter. You
Pocket Ninja.
by the Star League to defend the frontier against Zur and the Kodan Armada. Get ready. Prepare for blastoff.
You weren't following already? Heartbreak. I know I followed you with like I'm teasing you because yes you did. And watch, I bet you if I go to yours, it's gonna say like it's so weird that Twitch does that to people. Anyways, it's good to see you. How things been? How your streams going? Oh god, I almost hit unfollow. Okay, so it is saying I'm still following you too. That's good. Busted. Nah. Thanks for the SO for Pocket Ninja. Yeah, if you guys have not followed Pocket Ninja, please, I do recommend. 7 Days to Die as well as many other games. Enjoying Pal World now lately too, huh? Yeah, I think if you hit the unfollow, it resets the first time you followed. Yeah, that's always a bummer too. I've done that accidentally with a few other streamers. What are these guys shooting at? Was he in a timeout box or what's going on here? Twitch is notorious for unfollowing people. Yeah, so I mean, one of my mods, Fluffy Bunny, I think 2 times over the course of the years had that happen. And a couple of the long timers. Yeah, I don't expect everybody to be here every night, obviously, but a couple of them, yeah, they've come back after 6 months, a year, or something like that, check it out, see what's going on, and they're like, "Hey, I'm not following you anymore." But from what I understand, I never hear any rhyme or reason as to why. It just sometimes just happens. But yeah, so playing Pal World and Enshrouded. Yeah, so I haven't played Enshrouded. I was watching a couple others play it. It looks fun. I mean, admittedly, there's a lot of games that look fun right now. I just don't have the time for them, and that has really been a frustration of mine lately. It's a good problem to have, right? You know, like oh god, I don't have time to play all these games because I have all this other stuff going on, game and other production stuff I'm doing on the back end. But Pal World's been tons of fun. I think Pocket, because of you, I was doing that slide for the first time down the hill. I was having trouble with it though. It wasn't letting me slide very easily. And yeah, Blue Joy, you've been unfollowed from channels you mod for. Like, come on, man. Yeah, so yeah, you and Fluffy Bunny have had that experience. Pocket, it's fun for sure. I don't have time either. I know, right? Too many games, not enough time. That's the part that's a good problem to have. Too many games, so little time. The fact that we have like this it's an embarrassment of riches, really. Like that we have all these games that we could play in the first place. But yeah. Oh really? Yeah, the slide is weird. Sometimes it doesn't slide. Yeah, I haven't been able to do that, but I almost like my save game was almost lost. I don't know how it recovered but it wasn't in my list. I have 2 games. One I was doing a multiplayer with some friends, and one I've been streaming. And so I had my save game not show up for the solo, the one I've been streaming. That's new. Okay. What's everybody shooting at? But yeah, so I thought I lost my save game for Pal World, and it showed back up today. I didn't do anything to the game. I didn't verify files. I didn't nothing. I was not feeling well, so I just said, okay, well, screw it. We'll try to see what we could do tomorrow. And lo and behold, I checked this morning, and it was there. So I don't know if you guys have had that at all. Like I said, with some cases for 7 Days to Die, not as much these days as like maybe say like 3 or 4 years ago. God, these guys are annoying. I'm trying to chat with y'all, and all they're wanting to do is shoot. Yeah, we'll get back over there when Horde Night's ready. What was I saying? Games, not enough time to play it. Embarrassment of riches. Slide, Pal World. Oh, my save game for Pal World. Anyway, so it's there. So I jumped in real quick during lunch break for work today, and that seems to be all right. I did some exploring. I'm gonna try to get what's the PAL on the cover of the game, the big yellow one. I found the secret island to the lower left, to the southwest, and so on stream tomorrow I'm going to head out there, and I'll try to get that sucker. But yeah, we're gonna split tomorrow, 2 hours of Pal World and then 2 hours of Valheim. Again, as long as my energy level's okay. Where are we at on the map for this too? Oh, right, that's that donor here. And yeah, my ThunderCats Lair's here, so yeah, we're not too far from the ThunderCats Lair. You might need to switch games like that too. Oh, you mean like do a split during your stream time? It's so rough though, because you want to put more time into it, right? And just as you're getting eased into it, that 2 hours is up real quick. But yeah, I want to stay on Pal World. I mean, full disclosure, I'm wanting to stay on Pal World streaming while it's popular. You know, I don't get in on stuff when it's popular. I usually miss out on stuff like that. But it's not just because it's popular, because then there'd be tons of other games I'd play too. But it's popular and I enjoy playing it. That's what else I was saying. So like 7 Days to Die, dare I say, like Grounded and Raft, a little bit of Valheim early on too, is when there's things that still need to be tweaked and updated and fixed or whatever about these games. Same thing with Pal World, that like I'm enjoying the game, but I am fully ready to wipe and restart if needed due to the updates and changes and stuff that they might do. My biggest thing with Pal World is the hitboxes around base. I want to be able to access everything, including specify if I'm trying to get into a box, or if I'm trying to get talk to or lift a pal, or move it out of the way, or pick it up to place it on something. I'm hoping that they could fine tune the hitboxes on it. I'm probably wanting it a little bit more precise than they're even going to that they would want to refine it. But yeah, I'm hoping that they'll refine that a little bit. But yeah, the hitboxes, and then... Oh! I remember what I was going to bring back up again. So, the wanted action that you're wanted after trying to capture, like, the trader or the first hunter or whatever, the human that you talk to when you start the game. Did that come in an update in this last week or something? Because I didn't have that before, and now I do. Becoming wanted. All right. And we'll do a numbers check here in a moment. Okay. Just making sure we're chatting with people again. I have this up so that just in case people chat in game with stuff I don't want to broadcast, we have it covered. All right, numbers. If someone in chat could write down for me 161/495/3476. 161/495/3476. And then we'll do our check after the Horde Night's done. Blue Joy, thanks so much for that. Appreciate it. Again, if I get 50 kills, that'll be fine. Good chance these guys are a lot more gung-ho than I am. And don't forget, anybody new to the channel, we will be working on the ThunderCats Lair here after the Horde Night. I just didn't want to go somewhere and not be engaged with Horde Night. It's like you might as well do it, unless you really don't want to do it. The server has a place you can go where the zombies don't load, but I always worry about doing that. Like, I don't think it's going to break the server, but yeah. Oh, goodness me. Why is it when I'm, like, really prepared for Horde Night, it feels like it takes forever for it to start? All right, we're almost there. Let's get 3 learning elixirs in us. And we'll do 2 vitamins. That'll give us 24 minutes. A little more time than needed, but we haven't been worrying about vitamins for a while. All right. Wait, did I do that right? Yeah, okay. 19 minutes of learning elixir. 13 minutes of vitamins. I thought it was duration 12 minutes. Why is it only sitting at 13 if I eat 2 of them? It should stack. Maybe not. Headshot. $19 frames a second. Oh, got a demo. Had a demo. Oh no, I didn't bring more shotgun ammo. Shame on me. Oh, look at that. She got the hops. Oh. She still got the hops. Alright, so far so good. Ah! I don't have the penetrator perk, but even still, I don't have the armor piercing rounds on me anyways. Okay, reloaded. Reload everything while we can. Damn it. There's too many of them. That's another level up. Another demo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! The hell of a time need to reload. Damn. Click. Ah! Oh no! Good times. Oh, they broke down the more of the fencing. That's all right. Let's do a full med kit. Why not? All right, it's midnight. 1/3 of the way through. God, I need to reload stuff more. Loot box. Yeah. Pizza cake, right? Still at about 14 to 16 frames a second for this Horde Knight. Got that vulture above me. Yep. Alright, there's another level. Machine gunner, max that out. Gunslinger. Gunslinger. First cop zombie for the night. Ow. Let's see what we got. Still got 1900 ammo left for this. Oh, he moved. Oh, where'd he come from? So, I had also been playing a little Left 4 Dead 2, and I admittedly was trying to do a shove there, running by the zombies. Kneecaps. Damn it. Damn it. Might as well reload while we're running away. Click, click. Uh-oh. Repair that. Ooh, I just saw that shadow behind me. It's one of my favorite things about Alpha 21 is the dismemberments. And the fact that, like, just because you blow them up doesn't mean they're dead. It's still a continuously fun mechanic. And maybe some funny moments, but yeah. Only because they're zombies. Yeah. Oh, I got someone behind me. No. Sounded like they were behind me. Oh, too many. We gotta get some health in us. Yeah. Might as well have a lunch break. Food. Reload. Holy cow. What? Crazy. Oh shit. Oh no. I tried running in between them, and they both like closed the gap, so I couldn't. Oh, damn. It's 4 o'clock. See if I can get a good throw in there. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. I was like, what's that dangly thing? Oh, it's a leg. Screamer. Several screamers. I don't know if these guys want a screamer farm, but... Yeah, looks like they're screamer farming. I feel bad. To be fair, it'd be nice for people to say something well in advance, though. Hey, after the Horde night, don't shoot the screamers. Okay. Alright, technically this isn't the Horde night, so let's find a good spot to do our numbers. Alright, so Blue Joy, you had put the numbers, appreciate that. Pin them real quick. Alright, 161, 495, 3476. So we gained 4 levels and 12... Nice, 12 game stages. And wow, and even 200 zombie kills. That's 150 more than I was expecting. But yeah, and even 200. I'll take it. Rock and roll. Blue Joy, thanks again for putting those numbers up. I hope that guy's not getting overwhelmed out there. Trying for a couple fish in the barrel shots, but... Oh. Oh, just as I was going to get a saving shot. So you're trying to be an action movie star sniper where you save the person at the last second from something coming up right behind them, right? How many more is that? 9 more. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Oh, wow. Obviously, killing zombies is fun in the game. We're behind on the whole build for the ThunderCats lair, so I just can't get too distracted here. It says I've got a scoped in shot. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. I mean, granted, XP is XP, right? Oh, wow. She loaded in right out there. Damn it. All right. All right. Told everybody, thank you for the party. Gotta get back to the building. All right. Good times, though. Don't kill the ones in the white dresses. I feel like there's a bride joke in there from Kill Bill. I haven't watched Kill Bill in a long time. Not in the mood to sort and organize most of this. Well, actually, medical we can put over here, actually. Oh, I didn't take my coffee. Shame on me. All right. Folks, I'm going to do a 3-minute break, and then we're going to come back and work on another 1,000 blocks and see where we can go from there. So give me 3 minutes. I will be right back.
It's Britney Spears!
Oh, it's Greg Scott Bailey. Big difference. Huge difference. All right. Folks, thanks for waiting. I appreciate it. Let me get back to OBS, the game. Okay. We are rocking and rolling in. Something and something. The bop, 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 the bop. Viking Spawn, Andromeda. Good to see y'all. How we doing today? Okay. Oh, that's what I don't have up here is the shotgun ammo. That's fine. Don't need it while we're building. God, I love that gate. How's our... Doing okay on little sleep? Oh, goodness. Yeah, everybody feeling better, I hope, or getting there, on their way to getting there. Seems like... I was just mentioning this earlier, like, seems like everybody's getting something. Yeah, you know, let's take that out. Watching one of those ghost shows, and they go, "Can you give us a sign? What's your name?" And Britney Spears popped up at that moment. You're welcome. And then Drummond, the oldest, is sick now. Oh boy, so it's cycling through everybody, huh? Yeah. Again, just unfortunately, seems like it's that. I don't want to say like that time of the year, but it is kind of, right? But I also mean that in like you get a good chunk of people that are starting to get like the cold, the flu, or whatever, and whatever it may be. And so you hear it in groups, pockets of people all the time. So it is that time of the year for school age kids, yeah. Yeah, and I mean that's the other side of the coin, isn't it? You know, is the fact that the kids, they gotta go to school, they gotta be around other kids are getting sick too, and bringing stuff from their families, and then the kids are bringing it to their families, and yeah. All right, let's see where we're at with things here. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, that's why I had that wood on the on several. Basically trying to fill in those spots so that I can OCD have things where I want it to be, basically. Oh man. Got another busy day of work tomorrow. I'll be out in the field tomorrow. And if all goes well, I'm going to try to go catch Argyle after work. Get an early day so I can get an early day of work so I can get off work early so I can go watch a movie and then come home and do my the Pal World and Valheim split tomorrow. So much going on, so little time, right? All right, so we got ourselves another 1,000 cobblestone and yeah, let's not throw grenades. Oh, goodness. Words. Words are good when you're trying to do a live stream where you're actually talking to people. Maybe not 100% required, but in my format of streaming it is. It's a Viking spawn. What you been up to, man? What's new? Good to see all of you tonight. And hello to everybody on YouTube and Kick as well. See some folks popping in, but no chatter. As always, no obligation to do so. Just make sure I say hello to you folks. Viking Spawn says, Boss Man's out of town, so working a lot. Today is day 7 in a row. 7 days. Good grief, man. Well, I hope he gets some time off afterwards then. Yeah. If anybody's new to my stream and wants me to do a walkthrough, let me know. During the live session, obviously. Anybody watching the VODs, please do feel free to chat below on YouTube and let me know what else you would like to see while I'm finishing this build. Finishing meaning the next 3 real-life weeks. Off and on with our streams, we'll be trying to get closer and closer to the final version. I think we're going to work on the head this coming weekend. At the very least, I want to get that done and looking the way we want it to look, and then we can play pickup on the rest of the build afterwards. So Viking Spot, you will get 5 days off after this, after the stretch is done. But, wait, what's that? But am getting to get out way earlier? Not sure what that means. Sorry. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Or reading and saying it. How have I been other than, you know, as much as I hate to join the commentary of being sick, but other than being sick, been doing pretty good, actually. Quite honestly, I've I've been getting some stuff done on the side, and scratching more things off the list because I was going to be moving, which that got canceled. Somebody else got the apartment I was going to get. Because I was going to be moving, I had done a lot of preliminary cleanup and other things around my current apartment. And so the sense of accomplishment's been pretty high lately. I've been pretty happy with that. However, for whatever reason, I just have massive low, like I normally have low energy, but now I'm like even worse lately. So I'm trying to just kind of push on through it, make sure I'm, you know, doing my vitamin, my protein shakes, and exercise. Trying to stretch where I can, get some fresh air where I can, and kind of push on through whatever the hell this is. Alright, I think I was using that as a walkway. I'm not going to upgrade it yet. Bummer. Yeah, bummer. How do I say bummer? Yeah, no, I mean, it's getting to the point where it's like even if I'm not feeling good, I'm probably not going to mention it here pretty soon. Ever since having COVID, my immune system's been shot. So, you know, I think I had brought it up maybe a month ago or 3 weeks ago or something like that, but I'm having like this weird little social thing with streaming where I'm kind of like, you know, we're always talking about someone's always sick or somebody's always going through a tough time with something, and that's just inevitable when you have the ratio of people that you talk to. But I'm trying to find like a way to have these conversations with everybody and it not being the same wash, rinse, repeat of all the crap I'm going through, all the crap other people are going through. But at the same time, I think most of you know me, is I'd like to be someone that you guys can all open up to as well. And I jokingly say that, well, I'm a Gregorian. I'm my namesake, Greg. I'm a watcher and a listener, and what do? I listen. You know, when people have some things they're wanting to get off their chest, I'm usually someone that, yeah, I'm comfortable letting people go ahead and chat with me, even if I don't know the right answer to give them. I at the very least try to give people an ear. And something lately has been kind of like, I've been trying to like figure out what it is that I'm getting kind of how do I put it? I feel like some of the wash, rinse, repeat nature of things is kind of getting to me. But then immediately the first thing that enters my mind is I worry that people are gonna think that they're a nuisance, and I'm like, no, please. It's not that. You know, I never specifically think anybody's a nuisance. But I also feel like at some point I think we all can take charge of all of this. You know, these negative things that affect our lives, and I feel like we should be able to, whether we're going through a tough time or not, positively kind of like overcome and change, you know, the nature of our destiny in the moment. And it kind of goes into what I talk about, like with movies and entertainment, how when I'm like watching something that I don't like, I just kind of skip past it and I go watch something I do like. And so I'm trying to find a way socially to see if it's a way to encourage people to, you know, not ignore the fact that they've got something serious they have to deal with. Obviously, they need to get off their chest, but acknowledge it. It's there. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do at the time, probably, to stop it. And again, it feels good to get off your chest. But then, what can we all do positively to overcome that and start talking about the things we are happy about, things we are looking forward to, things we are accomplishing, and basically turn the tide on an otherwise shitty situation in a lot of our lives. So I've been trying to figure out really how to come about guiding some conversations in stream that way, with the hope and the wish that a lot of people understand that it's I don't want to downplay what anybody's going through at all, because sometimes, yeah, again, we all just need someone to chat with. I sure as shit have. This isn't against anybody here and on stream, but since I am kind of like being a little candid right now, haven't really had too many people that I can talk with. It's not that I haven't had the opportunity. It's circumstantial, that I haven't had really a lot of people to talk to about stuff over the course of these let's head up there. Over the course of these last 3 or 4 years, out of let alone the 6 years that I've been kind of switching things up, been single, been fixing some things in my life, moved to Atlanta, the new job role and everything like that. All these things occurring. But then I stop and I do the George Bailey, no pun intended for my namesake on the last name. But I do the George Bailey thing where, I realize it's a wonderful life, that I realize that there are people that I've been able to at least talk to for bits and pieces of things that I've gone through. And I was just talking again with someone on Facebook yesterday and today that I hadn't talked to in the last 6 to 10 months, I think. And that's been great because, like, we've been able to catch up and like, hey, how you been? How things going? How's your family? Here's how my family's doing. And so through that conversation, I was just like, wait a minute, like 2 or 3 years ago, me and this person were really just kind of like getting a lot off of our chest about a particular hardship I was going through. So
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Uh-oh. Blaring Fire resubscribing. Coming in 61 months. Dude, 61 months? Where the heck is that time gone? Let's get some love in chat for Blaring Fire. And let me actually catch up with chat here. Get you the hype, boomstick, hype. Sorry, the hype, boomstick, boomstick. And back to Viking Spawns for sometimes it helps to vent, though it does. And that's why I hope everybody understands, like, the approach I'm trying to take here is not to keep folks from venting when they need it, but at the same time, like, how can we turn it around, Blue Joy, for me, it's like I appreciate people who want to listen to other people's issues and struggles, but at the same time, I like keeping that sort of thing off stream. Like I reach out to you a bit, Greg, say something could happen and I might be kind of out of it, but generally don't say much in stream because I don't ever want to bring that vibe down, Yeah, and that's a rough thing, isn't it? Because, again, being a little bit candid here, that can be one of those things where, like, yeah, maybe a streamer's kind of got that vibe going. All right, I'm ready. I'm finally energetic. We're gonna have a stream here, and then what do we end up doing? We end up talking about stuff that brings us down, hardships and rough times, and it sucks. And when I say it sucks, it's not that the person bring that up. It sucks. It sucks because I genuinely do feel people should be able to have the opportunity to get stuff off their chest when they can. But it is also super cool, like when people in chat can also recognize time and place, and I think a couple of times in the past I have private messaged someone and said, hey, well, let's, after the stream, let's get a half an hour here and let's get this off your chest, you know. It's mostly for people that I know a little bit more than just a random person, you know, that I'll do that for, just because it's a little bit easier to, you know, commit that time with someone that I know versus someone I don't know. You don't know what you're getting yourself into sometimes. But yeah, Mr. Whiskey, sorry, I saw you come in there. How you doing? Long time no see. How you doing? I'm doing fantastic. That's a lie, but I'm doing 80% fantastic. How about that? That was another thing that we were talking about. It's a social thing, right? That we say, hi, how are you doing? And sometimes I want to say most of the time people are actually not asking how are you doing. It's just an opening line to social etiquette, right? But no, truthfully, you guys, yeah, I am doing so much better. It's just getting over these colds, flus, whatever it is. I have a feeling I'm going to be dealing with that for a while, especially as I continue to work on my body. There's going to be low immune system times, and so I've kind of vowed that I'm not going to be saying, hey, I'm sick again, or something like that. I'm just going to say I need the night off if I end up canceling a stream. Because after a while, it probably also gets to be like, even subconsciously, I think people don't mean it, but yeah, it's like, okay, this person's not feeling well again. All right, well, I'll go do something else then. I don't know. It's all part of the work in progress, socially, the things that I try to figure out as a streamer about what topics to talk about, what things to do while on my stream. You know, I don't put a lot of thought into that. I do a lot of this off the cuff, but, you know, lately I've been really wanting to start to format a lot more of my live streams too. I still want to do a talk show, but that's going to take so much more coordination and prep and whatnot to do that. I told you guys before, if I do the talk show, it's going to be... there's not going to be interaction with live chat in my streams, but there's going to be donation chat, questions and stuff like that could be brought in at the tail end of the show, and you know, that's opportunity to support the show and, you know, get your stuff read and answered on the show. So, you know, things like that. But again, I have to find a way to format it and then do it and just kick it off and go. I almost felt like I was going to do a Philip DeFranco impression there. And let's just get into it. Or something like that. Whatever he says. Man, thanks for tossing that hype in there for Blaring Fire, you guys. Time flies. Indeed, Blaring Fire, indeed. Dasha, you still there? I've been meaning to ask what your follow age is, Dasha. I want to say yours is like 62 months right now, isn't it? 63? Blue Joy, it doesn't help when there is certainly not insignificant presence on various social media platforms. Wait. Oh, goodness. It doesn't help when there is certainly a not insignificant presence on various social media platforms and streaming sites where people seem to want to trauma dump, and not everyone is down for that. Yeah. Admittedly, I don't have a very good social skill set to work around a lot of that too. As you can see, I'm trying to kind of navigate through this conversation already. And yeah. Trying to think of like the best way to say stuff. Which again, I want to put a little assumption in there and not worry too much for a lot of the regulars who pretty much know me at this point, or for the most part know me and know that I'm trying to mean well with what I'm saying here. At least I hope you all do. Mr. Whiskey, you got a puppy, 11 weeks old yesterday. Oh my goodness. What type of puppy? If you don't mind me asking. And so yeah, Blaring Fire for 5 years, 16 days, and 15 hours. My goodness. Yeah, friendly reminder, you guys, I'm coming up on my 6-year anniversary for streaming on Twitch. Because again, we're streaming right now on 3 different platforms, on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. Coming up on 6 years for Twitch, March 15th. That'll be my next subathon as well. We're starting off that subathon at 15 hours instead of 12, because we have 3 from the last subathon that we had to carry over. So we will start off at 15 hours on that subathon, and with other subathons, if you guys are wanting me to stream longer, well, that'll be part of the donation period. And I will also be trying to do some giveaways and some other things, but I need to figure out what I can plan here soon. It's also coming up on 6 years I played 7 Days to Die. That's 1 month sooner, so February 15th. That'll be my 6-year anniversary for 7 Days to Die, and then a month later I had started streaming officially on Twitch. I had gone live occasionally on YouTube. I posted videos on YouTube before. But yeah, officially getting like a Twitch live stream going. It was 7 Days to Die that kind of finalized it for me. I was like, okay, we're gonna stream this sucker. And yeah, so 6 years later, here we are. There we go. Makeshift scaffolding. Thank goodness I didn't accidentally leave steel in my inventory again. So yeah, so again, tomorrow I'll try to go watch Argyle if I can watch it and get home by 6 o'clock. I'll probably do that. If not, I'm gonna wait until Saturday to see it. That's a Matthew Vaughn movie with oh goodness, what's her name? Redhead, Ron Howard's daughter, Bryce Dallas Howard. Yeah, her. I guess it guest stars a couple other well-known people. Henry Cavill's got a small role in it, from what I understand. And sounds like it would be a good one to watch with Romancing the Stone, as far as like a novelist that gets stuck in a real life spy espionage moment or whatever. I forget which one, the Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum movie, but that one also would probably go hand in hand with Romancing the Stone. And I enjoyed that one too. I feel bad I don't remember the name of that. I've been so horrible about actor names, movie names lately. Oh, here's something we hadn't talked about. The new trailer for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire came out. The next Ghostbuster movie is coming out. Looks real fun. And of course, you know, again, because since it's in the trailer, it's not a spoiler. But William Atherton is coming back as Walter Peck. So looks like he's now the mayor of New York or something like that. Or he's in some sort of government office position again, or still, or something like that. And yeah, so that's going to be interesting to see. I was talking to somebody else the other day about that character, well, the characters that he plays in movies. William Atherton, he played the he played the Dick in Ghostbusters. He played the Dick in Real Genius. He played the Dick in Biodome, wasn't it? And it's one of those things where I'm kind of like, okay, it's cool that you're known for something, so you get the acting job, but at the same time, like, I remember him saying that there would be people in New York that would see him walking down the street, and they would just like, "Hey, Dickless," you know, they would say the stuff to him as if he's his character. It's like he's not. He's just an actor. Blue Joy, yeah, The Lost City, Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum, yeah. I really enjoyed that one. Oh god, Harry Potter. Daniel Radcliffe as the bad guy in The Lost City. I really liked him as the bad guy in that movie too. It didn't work for some people, but I quite enjoyed him as the bad guy. So, speaking of Daniel Radcliffe, again, like, I'm really hoping he is going to be the new Wolverine, and I hope that they announce it or show him in Deadpool 3, like at the end of the movie or something like that. Like, you know, well, bye, Hugh Jackman. Hello, Daniel Radcliffe. You know, and then like change it over and, you know, something funny like that. That'd be cool. Maybe for me. I don't know. Other people might not dig it. Or him as Wolverine. I think he'd play an amazing Wolverine. And it's not because of the height thing. I know one of you guys is typing that up right now. No, Daniel Radcliffe. There is a movie that I watched the other night that I had seen before. I hadn't seen it in a while, and it's him and the girl that was in Kumail Nanjiani's movie, The Big Sick. Daniel Rad. Yeah, that's his name, Daniel Rad. He's updating it for the times. All right. Oh, What If? That's right. Because I was laughing because I was watching the What If TV show from Marvel. Yeah, What If? So, synopsis for What If is Wallace, who is burned out from a string of failed relationships, forms an instant bond with Chantry, who lives with her longtime boyfriend. Together, they puzzle out what it means if your best friend is also the love of your life. Also stars Adam Driver is the roommate to Wallace, to Daniel Radcliffe's character. It also has Mackenzie Davis. I have such a crush on Mackenzie Davis. But anyways, it's one of those nice little stories where I'm not always 100% about doing this kind of story, but the can guys and girls be friends kind of story, or is inevitably one of them gonna kind of ruin everything with feelings and attraction and stuff like that. I like this story because there's a real fun, natural approach to the chemistry that Daniel Radcliffe has with the actors. I closed the page. But the character of Wallace and the character of Chantry are real relatable characters. But then the unrelatable part, for me at least, is the fact that both Daniel Radcliffe's character of Wallace and Chantry, they both have this quick wit response kind of quirk about them. And that's one of those things that connects those characters right away, is the character of Wallace is able to immediately have like this tongue-in-cheek retort response to everything almost. And like they both like instantly fall for the story of Elvis Presley's sandwich that he always liked to get. Is it Gold something? And it's like immediately they chop off quips about like, yeah, I heard it was not just 2, it was 5, you know, and they're able to do all that stuff. So not only like is the character situations of love and relationship and friendship kind of one of those things that like I really like clinged on to with that story, but then I'm watching people that I'm not, which is the quick wit retort quips that they have are just like insanely awesome. Now one could say obviously, well, it's in the script, of course they're gonna have those. But I don't think like that. I put myself in a movie and I watch the movie for what it is and what the characters are going through. And I really enjoyed that movie. So What If is what it's called. Daniel Radcliffe. And it was just, I think he just done Horns. And so then, yeah, I did What If, and then he did something else. It's within like the last 5 or 6 years, I think, that came out. Maybe a little bit longer. But if you haven't seen it, I recommend it. Adam Driver's funny as shit in that movie too, because he's playing like that friend that has just like no filter, and I don't know. It's just like you need that kind of like character that is like if Wallace, the character Daniel Radcliffe plays, if he's already kind of like a blunt character in his own right, the fact that his roommate and friend is even more blunt to an extreme, it has to be played just right, you know, for you to find that character likable. And Adam Driver just takes it to the 9 on that. It's so enjoyable. Yeah, and this is early days Adam Driver too, before he really, you know, before Star Wars, before he started jumping into a lot of these roles. What's the movie with him and Scarlett Johansson? Oh crap! But yeah, they had Oscars buzz for that one. Was it A Love Story? I think. I really enjoyed that. I definitely liked the. While you don't agree with the things that the characters do, you enjoy going through this rough patch story that these characters are going through. So then, what else? Speaking of Scarlett Johansson, I watched Lucy last night. I got into this interesting 2-movie back-to-back quirk. I'm trying to think of the other movie. But the second movie I watched was Lucy, and I remembered enjoying it when I first watched it, when it first came out, but I actually couldn't remember anything about it. So, to my surprise, when I went ahead and put it on, it was just a fresh watch. Like, oh, I don't remember this, I don't remember that either. All I can remember is that I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it again last night. Although it is a quick movie. It's like an hour and 25 minutes or something. Or at least goes by real quick. Yeah, it's a Luc Besson movie. Got it directed. Fifth Element. Leon the Professional. Things like that. And so, what I was trying to remember is when Lucy came out, I think I had heard that it was just a semi-quick movie production for Luc Besson to put together, and somebody was I think telling me that he did it so that he could get some more money for Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets, which I think I enjoyed more than others, but I also think that movie could have been better. Yeah, for those that don't know, Lucy basically it's under the whole premise of that human beings only use 10% of their brain capacity. And immediately while that movie was out and stuff, like scientists were trying to disprove that's just a that's just an expression that or that's not really a thing or something like that. The specifics of it is not exactly what we put together in science fiction. Crap. I don't want a nerd pull back down just to get wood. Okay. Hold the snickering. I'm gonna go to the server's in-game shop and I'm gonna just buy wood on me. Sorry. Oh, it's horrible. Yeah. Oh, creepy music time. Alright, so I just bought a stack of 6,000 wood. Got wood. Creator dashboard. Okay. Oh, crap. I forgot what the command is for it. Claim. /claim. Okay. There we go. Oh, still spaced out, you guys. Dashboard. Yeah, I just went right in my inventory. Pretty convenient thing for this server to do. Ooh. Does Amazon Prime have a watch history? Like, I feel like there's got to be something like this for parents, right? Like, let's see, watch history. Yeah, because it wasn't something that I bought, but it was something. Oh wait, no. I take it back. It was on Max. Now I remember now because I have a Amazon Fire Stick for my TV. Uh, yeah, there's the continue watching. Yeah, it sucks because like I watched the movies all the way through, so now I can't. It won't say to continue watching. I don't know why this is a important thing for me to remember. Okay. Well, what if I do Lucy? And then maybe... Yep, Ex Machina. There we go. I was like, in turn, will it recommend the other movie I watched first last night? Ex Machina. So something had come up in either a conversation or something had reminded me of Ex Machina. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I hadn't seen Ex Machina since like the theater, since it first came out. And so I queued that up to watch. And I'm like, oh my god, it's such a good movie, but it needs more, like more story, more substance to it. And I would totally have done a different ending. No spoilers for anybody that hasn't seen it, but I would have totally done a different ending. I scrolled down far enough, and there is a watch it again category for future. Oh, right. Yeah, like it had a continue, but it did. I didn't see the watch again. But you're right. There is usually watch again available as well. Appreciate it. Good reminder. Oh. Angela, hey, how you doing? Did I get a haircut? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm buzzed. Kept the mohawkish Mr. T kind of thing down the middle, but yeah, went for it. Thought it looked neat. I don't look neat normally. Sorry. You know how people will do that, right? You know, like flip the whole oh, what? I don't. You mean I don't always look good? No, that's cool. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's a fun look. Although, admittedly, my body is freaking out about the lack of warmth on my head, but that's all right. Yeah, I've been saying for months that I was gonna completely shave my head, but yeah, I went with the kind of the mohawk look instead. The the more Mr. T version. Then yeah, I didn't want something like straight up, lots of hair, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. Slaps. I pity the fool who dislikes my haircut. Agreed. I definitely agree. How you doing, man? I look like me? All right. Good answer. Yeah, no, it feels good. It feels good. I really do like it. Met one of my 7 Days to Die streamers in person last week. Oh, nice. That's right. Did you guys have a convention out there recently? Or is this a separate way that it happened? Yeah, I'm seeing announcements for MegaCon in Florida. A couple of my artist buddies are going. No conventions for Greg this year. This year is a tight budget year. Yeah, it'll be my oldest daughter's graduation trip that I'm gonna go see her, and then my other two kids, obviously, along with her. And then from there, we'll see how. Was that door gone? Oh, right. It doesn't load in at that distance. But man, I tell you, I'm always so torn about these conventions because I'm not used to being an attendee at a convention. I'm used to being a vendor. I want to go to conventions and I want to be around people that are into the nerdy shit that I'm into. But when I went to TwitchCon, like, I like had no idea what to go do and what to enjoy, where to go, and I didn't really explore a lot of Vegas like I keep saying I'm going to do every time I go there. So, yeah, it was real real interesting trip. And catching COVID. No, it was just visiting Western Australia. We're Frantic Dan lives, so we decided to meet up. Oh, nice. Treated to lunch. We went for ice cream. Had a lovely time. Nice. Right on. Gotcha. Yeah, that's why I couldn't remember if there was any recent shows that were happening in different parts of Australia or not. I've trained myself to be a people person. I have to be as part of my job education. Yep. I can imagine. Speaking of education, I saw a video clip today of a middle school teacher. She had like a part of her class session where the class could request a song to be played as long as it was deemed appropriate for that session. Of, you know, like everybody did their assignment and everybody got done on time, so we could play a song, whatever. And so we're talking middle school, and then this teacher herself, she looked like she was no more than 26, 28 or something like that. And again, you guys know me, usually age isn't really part of the conversation. But there's a reason I'm going to say this. And the class had requested, excuse me, like a majority of everybody. Like, I think that's part of it too. Like, there's like a majority request, you know. So they had requested John Denver. Was it Country Road? Is that the name of it? Country road, take me home to the place where I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama. So they had requested that, and she was kind of like, why this song? What? And then all of a sudden, like, the class started singing along to it as well. You know? And so, yeah, that was a real fun moment. I really liked that clip, you know, like, it caught her off guard because John Denver, I feel, is like before her time even. And then her middle school students are asking for it too. Yeah, like 8th grade or whatever. So yeah, so that was kind of a fun little, like, what I could share from an educator moment that someone was sharing online. All right. I think that's all upgraded. Did we 100% get the stairwell now? Oh, I probably have to do the side, right? Yeah, I gotta go up the side. We gotta do... Alright, we did all of that side. So this is the last side we have to do the stairwell. Angela, I work as student assistant aide at a university, so waiting for my boss to delegate 1 or 2 students to me, depending on the student's need, aka deaf student or one with high anxiety, etc. Our school year has just started here over in Australia. Nice. Okay, so yeah, you're just getting ready to ramp up now. Okay. Not there yet. Not there yet. People, we got 8 on the server now. Try to keep my ear out for any zombies. Random wandering horde showing up is likelier now more than ever. Longer we spent time here. Summer holidays have ended, but in my state the high heat just starting. Late summer. Oh yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, we're getting ready to head into spring here pretty soon, a couple months, and yeah, you guys are getting ready to wrap up summer and head into the fall. like, as much as I know about the Earth being, you know, tilted on its axis, and the seasonal things that are different between northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, like, as much as I know about that, it still fascinates me that that is a thing on our planet. That while we're going through a season, another part of the world is going through the opposite. 97 to 99 Fahrenheit? No thanks. No thank you. I'll go 80s as the highest, you know, before I start losing comfort. Alright, so we're at another top of the hour here, but server's got to restart in about 10 minutes. I think we're gonna wrap up here at 9 o'clock, so I'm not gonna take another break here. Yeah, I still don't have all my strength back, but doing a little bit better today. Obviously, 3 hours in versus 2 hours in, closing out stream. The thing is, the high heat may last for about a day or two, then a cool change sweeps in. Oh, goodness. That really messes with my immune system. It's like that constant change of hot, cold, hot, cold. You're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no, you're in and you're out, you're up and you're down. You're wrong when it's right. You prefer the cold? Me too. Yep, the comment saying, you know, I don't mind layering up blankets, clothes, whatever. Turning on the heater and stuff like that is enjoyable to me. There's only so many clothes you could take off before you're illegal. Or just in general that it's not very enjoyable or pleasant. Slaps. Seems like you're typing something, but it's not showing up. What's going on? It's just a big blur there. I don't know. Would love to spend one season where there's a lot of snow for a change here in Melbourne. We just get cold and wet. Ah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, you guys know me when I say it. It's like I want to enjoy the snow, but I want to have to deal with it. Like, I don't want to shovel it, move it. You know, I don't want it to knock out my power or internet or anything like that. So until I can get myself into a situation where I could enjoy snow. Like, there's still parts of, like, Washington State where I've thought about, I could move back there and could get a little bit of snow in the winter at least, but that's part of what we would deal with too, is it would mostly be rain all winter with occasional snow, but you know, could be not just be snow, but like a slush and whatnot. It's just horrible. You have a fascination with cozy log cabins. Yeah, I mean, what's not to like, right? Well, except for the having to take care of them part, but Because I mean, the general premise is, you know, if it's a cabin that doesn't have like modern facilities of sewer and power and internet, and it's off the grid usually, and not as you know, may have power, but it, you know, probably won't be as efficient of a place. But man, those times where you could just have a rip-roaring fire with a stone fireplace, you know, the whole stone mantle and stuff. Using your time before you head back to work to cook a few meals, so I can just pull them out of the freezer when you get home, have it at home. Yeah, I've been doing some more meal prep like that lately. I got my chicken and rice that I've been putting together, and a couple different beef dishes with peppers. I want to get a couple other kind of meats, but I'm not sure what. And then some more vegetables I'll add to the mix too. Oh goodness. You guys, again, this will be the final stretch here, and I'll close out at the top of the hour at 9 o'clock my time. Let's see, 9 p.m. here, so is it 1 in the afternoon in Sydney, Australia? You want to come back on how much Uber Eats you order, you'll save money. As I have holiday plans for this year's December. Yeah, the amount of Uber Eats that I'm still doing is ridiculous, to be honest. But I've allotted myself certain amounts of budgets for that now. So we'll see how that goes. 8 p.m. for you, 12 p.m. Melbourne. No, it's sorry. When I close out stream, it'll be 9 p.m. and therefore 1 p.m. Sydney. Yeah, sorry. My mind was getting ahead. What you said is actually what I should have said, or how I should have said it. Why Sydney? I live in Melbourne. Oh, I always say Sydney for Australia because of the common factor. It's like saying New York City for the United States, things of that nature. I do apologize for that, but it's the common thing for me to think of. But I always keep track of New South Wales when it comes to the time I think of for Australia. I think not just counting Dasha, but when I first started streaming, I had Dasha and 3 others that were all out of the Sydney and then New South Wales area, and so it just got locked in my mind. But obviously, I know of Melbourne, you know, then Perth, Western Australia, you know, different time zone there. Yeah, so that's one of those things where, like, yeah, there's definitely a multitude of other cities and places in Australia, and I was breaking it down when I first started streaming, and occasionally I was doing that this past year again, to 4 different time zones. 2 in the United States, 1 in Europe, and 1 in Australia. And part of that was due to my demographics, like the common viewership was showing that I was in the United States. West Coast and East Coast tend to have been my most active. Then lo and behold, I moved to the East Coast of the United States. Then in Europe, UK, and down GMT tend to be like my hot zone for Europe. And then New South Wales is one of my most common areas too for folks watching me in Australia. for a while, I had a decent and interesting viewership in Sweden, Finland, Netherlands, and oh gosh, starting to head like southeast of about there. But that started slowly going away after my first couple of years. And I think part of that was because I would start streaming when I got home from work on West Coast United States time, 10 p.m., which would be 1 a.m. East Coast United States, which would then also be 6 a.m. So as I was getting about an hour or two in to my stream, a lot of folks in Europe were waking up and watching streams there, and I picked up folks that way. And then the time zone kind of like flipped there for Australia, or the time period late in the afternoon, I think for Australia. I don't know, it's just really interesting. But then of course I already have like a fascination with time zones anyways that I keep saying I'm going to get better at. But okay, server's restarting. So folks, if you're not familiar with that, the server restarts every 6 hours, I believe, just to kind of freshen things up. Restart is not a wipe, and restart is just a reboot, excuse me. Freak out. Sydney is a rat race. Capital of Australia is Canberra. Well, no, believe me, that's again association versus truth. Like a lot of people will think of the city of Anchorage of Alaska more than they'll think of the actual capital of Alaska, which is Juneau, where I was born. You know, things like that, right? Yeah, so visited Perth last week. I kind of figured when he mentioned Western Australia. 3-hour time difference between our states, yeah. Did you know it takes 4 hours to fly to Perth from Melbourne, but it takes 2 hours to fly from Perth to Melbourne because of the time zone shift, right? Hang on, I mean Melbourne to Perth takes 4 hours. Yeah. Something like that, right? Okay. It shouldn't take too long though, you guys. Yeah. Math isn't like the best thing for me during stream because I'm already exhausted and tired. Midgard server status. Alright. Midgard, games are offline, rebooting. No, ticks because of the strong headwinds. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, I got that when I was going to see my parents in Arizona, and then coming back from Arizona, back to Georgia. We had got something similar like that too. I was so happy, you guys. Like the last 2 flights there when I flew to Arizona and flew back here to Georgia. I was so happy I didn't have another claustrophobic panic attack. It's just so like surprising to me that I had something like that happen to me. For those that don't know me too well, but I'm such a nonchalant traveler. Like, we'll get there when we get there. No worries. And you know, for most of my life, what, 30 plus years, 35 years I've been flying. Most of my life, I've always just whatever, got on a plane, got to my seat, and just kind of, sometimes I would just sit there and not even do anything, and it would be a couple hours, it'd be 4 hours, whatever. 6 hours for a really long flight across the states. But no, I don't think there's a 6-hour one, is there? Anyways, point being is long flights, right? And I would just kind of ho-hum whatever, and then yeah, just like my first flight after COVID, go back to Washington State. freaking had a panic attack, got claustrophobic and whatnot. I was like, holy crap. But yeah, so I think I did a more conscious effort of reminding myself, like, okay, I've had no issues with this in the past, and I'm nonchalant about it. Like, I'll get there when I get there. So like, what's the deal here? You know, like trying to psychologically fight back, whatever psychologically I'm trying to do to. Uh, mm. There's the server backup. Okay. Midgard. Let's see here. So you did a red-eye flight from Perth. We left at 1 a.m. And arrived at 7:20 a.m. Yeah, too much math. But we had a great time. Did you know you could fit all of Europe with room to spare just in Western Australia alone? No, like, what do you mean fit? As in the landmass or the people? I'm starting to get that tired, agitated body kind of feel. I'm gonna sleep good tonight, though. That's definitely how I'm feeling. Yeah, landmass. It's Big Bend. Most of it's a desert. Yeah, yeah. So like, not to get too deep into it, but just as a commentary, I remembered that at a certain point, we had a teacher that was frustrated with the mapping that places have for sorry, the mapping that we had in school did not accurately represent the actual size ratio of places in the world, including obviously like giving the United States a much more of a, like North America, a much more of a prominent size over things that were obviously, dang it, that were obviously bigger than it. And so yeah, so I just, it was really interesting that to kind of see that when I was growing up in school. And so then later on we started seeing more of that accurate mapping representing the world coming into play. And I was glad to see something like that. As part of our tour, we visited the Perth Bell Tower, and like France, it has a Lovelock Bridge. What's that mean by Lovelock Bridge? Where a couple put locks on it to chain the bridge with their names and dates. They became couples. Oh, okay. Sorry, I should have read the rest of the sentence there. I didn't know that was a thing. That's interesting. Let's go home real quick. What's our gas production been like? Wouldn't hurt to get some more oil shale and gas. Yeah, there were thousands of locks on the bridge, been going for the past 12 years. Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. Like, I always find stuff like that fascinating that, is he gonna attack me? He lost track of me. But yeah, totally find that like fascinating. It's always cool to see like what things like that some cities have, like specific like thematically something that is a part of the city and a part of the people of the city that people celebrate and they embrace. Obviously, that's what you hope. Is that it's something that people celebrate and embrace. Put this here so nobody falls in our hole. Zombies included. So further reminder to everybody, since we're on the last about 35 minutes of stream tonight, I'm going to be closing it out at 9 p.m. my time. Tomorrow is going to be a split between Pal World and Valheim. And we're going to get back in Pal World. We're going to spend the entire stream relocating bases, which means things are going to get destroyed, if I remember correctly, with the when you remove your PAL box or whatever. So we're gonna have to carefully do some of that. I've already moved my second base PAL box to a ore mining facility we had come across. Not facility, but a patch of like 6 or 7 nodes of ore. And I have 2 mammoths now, not just my world boss mammoth, but I got one of the smaller ones that was smaller. They're still massive. But I got one of the other ones that was wandering around. It was fighting another mammoth. Somehow they got into fighting each other. And so when one got low, I captured, and then the other one died. I tried to get them both because they're both male and female. And we could later breed, probably breed them or something like that. But yeah, so we're going to look into doing that just for a couple hours. Tomorrow we'll relocate. That way we can start moving on into higher level areas of the game. And even though there's fast travel, yeah, just part of me wants to kind of restart my main base once again in like an open area that we can get a little bit better functioning base parameter set, because the pals do tend to get hung up on things at my current main base, and they keep getting stuck in the water and can't get out. So we're gonna relocate. Angela says, apart from having to look after my elderly dad, who was very, very slow, kept wandering off like a toddler. The city tour was fascinating. Power World looks very much like some kind of Pokemon. Thematically, it's pretty similar, yes. But when you end up playing it, it's oh no, crap! Too much sand this time around. Sorry, hold on a second. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm wanting to be the person that resists the whole Pokemon comparison and conversation. It is totally fair to say that, though. It is definitely very similar, both like thematically and structurally, to capturing these monsters and training them to fight for you and everything like that. It is completely fair. So yeah, don't get me wrong on that. It's just I myself have been having the desire not to not to think of it that way. And I'm not sure why I push back on that topsoil. Oh, I don't have any clay. I thought you get clay with sand anyways. All right, we're gonna do a couple different things here. Never been overly fond of Pokemon stuff. I avoid it. Oh, I like it well enough. It's just the comparison conversation lately has been like that's. I think I resist it because it's like the go-to thing that people have been comparing this game to Pokemon, and like I think after a while I'm kind of like I'm enjoying the game on its own merits now, and like the whole Pokemon thing has been said over and over and over again for a week, and I tend to kind of resist some of those God, I don't know what I'm trying to say. There's just something about how the conversations when they always lean that way, for some reason, socially I tend to push back and not join in on because it becomes like a tease, right? You know, and I'm not saying you're doing that, Angela, but that's what others have done. Like, the ones that are teasing it, you know, the game, you know, or whatever, that's their intention. The ones that are actually making some comparisons are totally legit. But after a while, when you just like hear people constantly saying, you know, like, oh, you mean Pokemon, you know, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm saying. Crap. I've been having this problem with a lot of social conversations lately. I don't know if I'm hitting that like socially awkward crisis part of my life now or what. But there's like a part of me that's just been like really trying to evaluate why we say and do the things that we say and do. And that's kind of one of them now is the people's desires to say things in a teasing fashion. Yeah. To switch topics, want to hear an amusing story from my cleaning duties yesterday? Sure. Okay. Let's get this switched up there. Oh. See, while I don't have a lot of go back in time wishes and desires in my life, I do somewhat wish that I could go back in time and help younger me become a more articulate and well-spoken individual. You know, so I wouldn't have such a hard time kind of expressing what the hell I'm trying to express. Will we fall in if I... Oh, let's just say I have teenage sons, right? And I went to do deep clean in my youngest son's room. Do I want to finish this? Yeah, no, that's not what I want to read. But again, that's yeah, things that we as parents will inevitably have conversations with our children about when they get to these different age stages. All right, let's head back home. Okay, I did have stacks of gas unlocked. 37 minutes. Coal there, but we do have some here. It's okay, 37 minutes. $38 works. Don't care what sons do as long as they keep it to themselves. Keep playing. Bottom of the trash can with a lid. Yeah. Spawned into music as to look back on now. Well, I mean, it's. I look at it a little bit this way of like, and again, it is amusing amongst us who are parents of children, teenagers, young adult, whatever stage they're at, right? Is the inevitable stage of why did you do that? And then afterwards realizing, okay, because they're kids, they don't know any better. What does don't know any better translate to? Well, it translates to we haven't gone through that teaching moment, lesson learned moment, and and whatnot stage yet. And now there we go. Now we have. The things of that nature, right? Because inevitably, yeah, that can at least come up through some of those various moments we have raising kids. Why did you do that? Oh, I was gonna check the generators. So battery banks are getting power from what? Do we have solar now? Andromeda downstairs. Oh, there's a generator downstairs. Oh, wait. Downstairs as in this downstairs? No. Never judgmental? Yeah, no need to be judgmental. Deep downstairs. Oh boy, here we go. Wee-haw. Oh. Okay. It's doing good. Nice base. Are the walls kept raw like that for aesthetic? Some of it. So the basic history of this is I had told Dorkster, Andromeda here in chat. Blue Joy later on came in, and then Barry's been in and out, the fastest man alive. And the idea was that this was going to be base camp. We were just going to be here for like one in-game week or whatever to get our characters leveled up to at least to the point where we could take the winter environment a little bit easier with the well insulated, and our characters would be leveled up so we could fight off lumberjacks, mountain lions, bears, all that stuff you find in the winter environment. And so it was just supposed to be like this quick little tent that I made. A little bit of lag here. Just this spot here. Basically, just throw our bedrolls down and, quick little campfire, a bunch of, 4 or 5 storage boxes, whatever, just for us to bring stuff back. We didn't have walls. We didn't have anything, you know. So it's just a quick little drop off point. And over time, like Dorkster and Andromeda and everybody, like they started kind of expanding and building out the base, and making it bigger. So we got to the point where we just kept it, and we kept growing and building. And one of the things I did over here was, I believe it was an iron node. If not, I just dug down anyways. Maybe it was for clay. And yeah, so just it ended up getting extended into a mine shaft of sorts, and everything just started expanding. Dorkster built some towers outside the wall. The wall eventually like became more of a prominent thing. We did unfortunately have some players, even though it's a PvE server, we had some players break in, so we worked with the admins on that issue and got that resolved, and worked on our defenses a little bit more, as well as securing our our storage. That's why we go inside now for accessing these boxes. So yeah, so it's just kind of one of those things that it just became a fun little expanded project to make something out of what we started, so simply with just a little base camp. I'll be done in half an hour. Andromeda, you made another place. What, this one wasn't good enough for you? Or you talking about Barry's the horde base? Or something even, not just that. The Fun Pimps have done so much to improve graphics, but why do the hops still look like 2D drawn cartoons? I'm sure they'll get there. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna over time it's gonna be more stuff that they give to one of the designers to work on. Yeah. Yeah, like the potatoes are updated, the corn's updated, pumpkins look good. But yeah. Still 2D on the coffee. But Andromeda said, nope, another one? Oh, cool. When do I get to see it? Or do I? Those poor hops. Oh, the coffee? Yeah, the coffee too. Yeah. Alright, let's go back to the ThunderCats lair. We could knock out another 1,000. Oh, we gotta finish the current stack. It's all about the base, no trouble. Possibly they either want to cut that asset, or eventually they have not found a design well enough to replace those textures. Yeah. Well, like the Alpha 22, the Fun Pimps did recently, for those I had seen, the Fun Pimps did recently show that in Alpha 22 the animals are getting updated as well, for texturing and I'm guessing a little bit of design. Going to get some lunch now, almost 1 p.m. You may be gone before I get back, so have a good rest. Yeah. Angela, you take care. Good catching up. You take care, have a good one. We'll catch you on the flip side, alright? Oh, goodness. Oh, Andromeda, you're in. Okay. Just blast over to chat. Gonna lay down. All right, Blue Joy. Take care. Get some rest. Catch you on the flip side as well. Oh, goodness me. Maybe it's just because I've been getting up and working at 6 a.m. a lot lately, too. So it's just, in general, I'm dealing with long work days. What was that, 10 to 11 hours, I think? Oh, gosh darn. Much of this did we got all of that? Okay. Is it safe? Like trying to find the best way to bunny hop this. Oh, man. No. We'll make it work. for 16 more blocks. Okay, that works. All right, that is another 1,000 blocks. 36,000 blocks. Yeah, well, Friday night stream we'll get our next 1,000 blocks together. We'll continue to upgrade. I think the basics here. Part of what we're also going to do with the chest. Again, at some point, I need to determine. I think we did determine between these. That's why they're steel. We'll upgrade steel all the way up. We'll take the symbol down, and we'll redesign it to be twice as big, I think. And that way we could maybe be a little bit more intricate with the design, and it'll stand out better from farther out. But we'll take we'll take the ThunderCats symbol there. We'll create a roundness, and the pectoral, chest to ribcage type design will then start arcing that inward as well for design. Yeah, we'll round it, whereas right now I just have it chunk set up on this left side. We'll repeat that over on the other side. We'll decide the width, everything. We'll do some of that for Friday night stream, but Saturday I'm gonna do everything I can to be healthy, rested, and ready to go Saturday stream, so that we can spend as much time as we can actually working on the head and the neck portion there. So a good part of doing that is we're gonna possibly lose blocks while doing it, but we're gonna continue to try to do what we can to have that out from the build as much as possible. So we'll see how well we can pull that off. I'm still I'm even wondering if I should go another 10 blocks higher on the design as well. I don't know. I mean, I think it kind of works. You know, that's supposed to be the bottom of the jaw, basically. So, I mean, we are technically going to be going higher, but as far as like the entrance of where you go up the stairs to get into the jaw of the mouth to look out from the jaw, you know, that's basically where we have right now. And yeah, so if we could get ourselves out a couple more blocks safely, with the steel being all the way down the center chest, we should be good to go. Andromeda is the place you want to show. Is that something you want to show off stream? Like just me and me only right now? I could wait till I close out stream. I'll have a few extra minutes to catch up and hang out. I'm also going to be doing somewhat, I think, the design part of the upper part of the arm. There's windows there. We're going to put some of that in as well. Oh, right. Still gotta drop mine some of that sidewall too. No, we'll get to it. Even after all this time, Pluck Norris scares the crap out of me. It happens. $435 since last accident. I actually don't know when that. That does seem kind of right. 700 or 800 day 7 or 800 or something like that. I think. Again, missed a good chunk of time on the server due to just not feeling good. Log in here once in a while to work on a few things, but. Awesome. All right, folks, that's gonna do it. So thanks everybody for coming out for 7 Days to Die tonight. I really appreciate everybody's patience on getting back to this game and working on ThunderCats Lair. I'm not sure when this the server owners are going to wipe and restart, but we're looking at maybe the end of February, so another month from now, or we could be looking at you know, I don't know, that'll be like, I don't know what day that's going to be. Sometimes they do like day 1500, 1600. Sometimes they do 3 months in. And so the end of February would be that 3 months. Also watching out for any kind of news from 7 Days to Die, the Fun Pimps news on Alpha 22 or any other kind of updates or things that may change the play experience. So the important thing is that I do as much as I can on this build over the next coming real life weeks. And we're gonna try to get this sucker done. And this is the last time I'm gonna try to build this thing. So we'll continue to work on it and get it done as best as possible over the coming weeks. And then after that, when the server wipes and restarts, I'm not sure how often my streaming on this server will be on the next wipe and restart. But I do plan on being in the wastelands and building like a tower. With a little bit more lax on building. I'm not going to worry about a big build project. I'm just going to try to casually put something together, and we'll see. We'll see if I'm teaming up with the build group again or not, or if we're just running solo on that. But likely that'll be where my 7 Days to Die stuff will be. After we get a little bit more of this ThunderCats Lair built, I do want to get the Twitch integration going again on Saturdays. So at the very minimum, we'll do like 2 hours of Twitch integration, not this weekend, but probably the following weekend. This weekend's very important that I get a good chunk of this build done. So, but thank you for the conversations. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Both Twitch, both on all 3 platforms, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. Certainly appreciate all the love and support that we've been getting on these platforms lately. The slow growth has increased a little bit more now, and as we're starting the new year, we're starting to get a lot more new people starting to get used to what I'm putting together and my format of stream and content creation. Don't forget, over on YouTube, I do have a couple YouTube shorts I put out for Pal World. There was my Mamorist. When I defeated Mamorist, and then when I captured Mamorist, both those shorts are out, as well as a Overwatch short that I put out, or a highlight that I edited together today. Had real fun playing or using the replay match fact. What am I trying to say? There's a way that you could replay your entire match, and you could do it from the viewpoint of any of the players. So whenever I complain about people cheating, I have to stop playing the game right there. I mean, stop queuing up for a new match and watch from their viewpoint the things that I think that they're cheating with, and kind of tone down my accusations a little bit more. But for from an editing and video creation standpoint, it's a really cool tool. And so if you end up watching my latest Overwatch video, there's a real fun point where I go from my character, the character I'm playing, Wrecking Ball, viewpoint to a player on the other team's viewpoint, and then back again, and then another player on the other team's viewpoint and back again. And I didn't edit it to be completely smooth transitionally through the same moment, but it's very close. I wanted to keep some of what they were going through while I was doing something. So anyways, if you guys get a chance, check it out, and please do let me know in the comments below that video if you'd like it, if you'd like to see more of that stuff. Really appreciate that. Well, boop. All right, so get to wrap it up by timing someone out on kick. It's always fun. All right, so thank you again, everybody, for stopping on by. Last but not least, as always, I like to thank the lurkers, people that come in and don't chat. No obligation to do so when you come to my streams. Please come in, chat, sit back, and relax. But if you're not talking because you don't have a topic of conversation, I love talking about comic books, TV shows, movies, and of course, whatever it is I'm streaming at the time when I don't have the image of the ThunderCats Lair blocking it. So I thank you all for coming out tonight. As always, we'll see you on the next adventure. All right, bye-bye.